Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers. Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers. Entering set to key narration volume set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
Kick it off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Makes him talk to the hand. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing more. Out wide right, it's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice.
Looking deep. He caught it, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
We knew this offense wanted to be aggressive, and on the very first drive of the game, they dial up the go route. They know they've got the speed. Outside, able to win one-on-one, and they didn't waste any time calling that play. Really nice job being aggressive early, and they cap it off with a score.
And he added the extra point. And he's he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Reed. The quick game. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
Rush right in his face. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Moore. Right side, it's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and long here. Delay to the back. It's Jackson. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Making the adjustment. 4th down, Moore. Finds him out of backfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the goal pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Here's more to throw. In traffic, it's Barney. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Washington right back to the line. Around the corner, it's Jackson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Husky.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Running right, it's Ball. There he goes. The 40. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Right back to the well. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dante Moore. Wilson has it over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Washington wants to go quickly. He's changing the play. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Out wide right, it's Green. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing Reed. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing more. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's where the return is stopped. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Play fake, Marcel Reed. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Moore. He lets one fly deep. Makes it. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception. Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Charles. He's past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Griffin. Right side, it's Charles. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Moore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll run it. It's Charles. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Griffin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter.
Touchdown, Ohio State. He got it right inside the pylon. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the return, it's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Griffin. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Running inside, it's Charles. Oh, he's got some space. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Drops back on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Second down, going to throw it. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Caught. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play picking up a chunk of yardage? And the Miners line it up with a 1st and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run.
Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, Ncaa. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's more to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Under pressure. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Wilson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the 1st time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his 1st catch going into the half, but that's the 1st target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
That's caught. It's Johnson. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Miners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Left side, it's Charles. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Charles. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Miners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Hits the hole. It's Charles. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Tough run here. It's Charles. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Right side, it's Allen. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Unloads in the nick of time.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some...
Touchdown, Niners! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. At the 45, on his way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Oh, a lot of space. The 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
There's a lot of different ways to generate explosive plays. This offense likes to do it on the ground because they've got difference makers, including that guy right there.
And that difference was made for sure in the defense. This is why you need the relentless pursuit. First guy misses, you got to have another one ready.
And so if you're on offense, man, force feed this dude the ball. Give it back to him.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Dante Moore. Rushes on. He's got it. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
First and goal, Ohio State.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Headed outside for the line. That's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing more. Just gets rid of that one.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's third and goal and third and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Handoff again. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Out wide right, it's Allen. There he goes. He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. Uh-oh, look out. Got a little grass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that's just on the defense, I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the fullback. Still on his feet at the 45. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Ncaa! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Number 0, Celtic kicking over.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Hits inside. It's Jackson. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Moore. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Sees a crease. Got the first down. There's a to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Straight ahead from inside his 25. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Hand off to the fullback. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Look out! He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, the fourth quarter, you get to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And the Miners in a good spot here with second and short. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Second down coming up. The corners are walked up tight. Can't get him to the ground. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ncaa.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. On the ground, it's Jackson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. And it's good! And with that, they've taken the lead. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build.
Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's more to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The run inside. It's Smith. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage,
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Moore. Extending the play. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. Got his man. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lets it develop. It's Jackson. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Left side, it's Wilson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Changing the routes with his receivers. Moore. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he could make something happen after the play and get 6.
Here he comes with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Blasted as he lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Racing to the right. Past the 30, the 20. He's at the... Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What an incredible individual individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's got enough. Turns it on in midfield. A lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Straight ahead, it's Smith. He's past the sticks. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he gets it away.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Calls his own number. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Throwing Reed. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Moore to throw. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Right side, it's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Out wide left, it's Green. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide right, it's Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Reed. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Reed. Escapes the pressure to his right. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, just feeds the running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They're all over him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Second and long here. Reed. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Robinson. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Smith. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. They get to him as he throws. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. He's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Reed. Under pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And hang on, they are leaving the offense out there. And look, I understand it doesn't add a possession to the lead with the field goal, but I don't know, it doesn't hurt to tack on some points at this juncture of the game. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Makes the grab inbounds.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And he gets rid of it.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the play. In the gun on third down, Moore. He's going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.